What do you think it feels like to step on this thing? But there's a risk of burning your feet. Honestly, if you want to get rich in Pakistan, as long as you're smart and hardworking, it's really not that hard. But in some places, brains alone aren't enough to succeed. Yeah, you probably know what I mean. Take a look at these. They're melting woven plastic bags with a torch. Hey, if you saw these on the street, and the wind blew them by, you wouldn't even look at them. Forget picking them up. You'd think they're dirty and stay far away. But look at this warehouse. It's full of woven bags, all recycled ones. Of course, they need to sort them by color. For example, this batch is all red. Can you guess what they're making today? But this isn't the main material, just one of the ingredients. If they used only this, the final product wouldn't be very strong. But look at their process. Simple and rough, just a big iron pot and a blowtorch to melt everything. Once softened, the volume shrinks a lot. It turns into a kind of plastic paste. I made that term up. These worthless-looking plastic woven bags became this workshop's moneymaker. Next, in this video, let's take a look at the whole production process. Here we go. Melting these recycled woven bags is the most time-consuming part of the entire process. But we can't just watch plastic burn forever, right? So, we'll skip ahead a bit. Filling one pot takes about half an hour. Once the pot is full of dense, soft plastic paste, they stir it with metal rods. The main goal is to separate the lump from the iron pot. Easy to say, but it takes some effort. After struggling for a while, he finally gets it loose. Next, they move it onto a steel plate for shaping. One wrong move and it could fly off. After flipping it onto the plate, you can see some plastic bags haven't fully melted, so they step on it to flatten it. His slipper fell off and he burned his foot, but they cut that part. If you get burned, you're definitely going to yell. So they couldn't show it in the video. For the parts that didn't fully melt, they heat them again with a torch. At this point, the material is still very hot. What do? They keep stirring it with metal rods. Did you notice the gas cylinder connected to the torch? That thing has another important use. They disconnect the hose, lay the cylinder down, and use it like a rolling pin to shape the material. Some people might ask, isn't there still gas inside? If it's too full, it'd be too heavy to handle. And could it explode? No need to worry. This isn't hot enough to cause any problem. Once flattened into a slab, this step is finished. You know, from this angle, it almost looks tasty. But it's normal if some parts confuse you. For example, why poke so many holes in it? What's the point? No idea. Next, they splash cold water on it to cool it down and harden it. You might think the production speed is slow and wonder how much they make a day. Well, take a look. It's shocking. Just look at all these slabs piled in the yard. Imagine how long it took to make all these. Next, they break up the hardened slabs into smaller chunks. Then, they load them into a crushing machine. This process might look familiar to people from Hebei or Shandong. Of course, after crushing, the material is turned into plastic pellets. That's the goal. But honestly, why use so many workers? Wouldn't a conveyor belt be easier? But then again, if everything were automated, these 3 jobs might become just one. One thing's clear, there's a lot of dust. Without masks, they couldn't last very long. That wraps up the recycled material prep stage. Next, to pellet production. Anyone watching who works in plastic manufacturing? Tell me, what level is this machine? Version 1.0 or 0.5? Basically, they mix the crushed material with some higher quality plastic. And don't ask why. White pellets are coming out. Because they may be using white material, not the red slabs. This screw-type pellet machine works pretty simply. The material goes in, gets heated continuously, and is compressed by the screw. Then from the outlet, it comes out in long strands. After cooling in water, it goes into a cutter. To become finished plastic pellets, what happens next? Depends on what equipment you have. You could make planes, rockets, anything, but whether they're usable is another story. Now we move on to the injection molding stage. Can anyone identify this injection molding machine? Or at least the brand? I doubt it's made in China. With this injection process, they can make all kinds of plastic products. For example, the plastic basins we use every day, or the one-piece plastic chairs shown here. They're all made with injection molding. The production speed is incredibly fast. As long as the materials keep coming, the machine keeps running, and the products keep selling. This thing is basically a money printer, though the environment isn't great. Remember the red material from earlier? That's why they sort by color. You can see it in this step. If they use red recycled material and mix it with better quality pellets, they get this reddish material. Then they feed it into the machine to directly produce reddish finished products. Do you get what I mean? In other words, the bag color affects the final product color. That way, they save money on color additives. Of course, there will be color differences and other issues. Not sure if my explanation is correct. Again, if anyone here works in plastic manufacturing, tell me if I'm right. Does the color of the raw material really determine the product color to some extent? That's why they sort by color. Now they switched products, and this injection machine looks quite different from the previous one. It looks smaller too. Seems this factory is pretty capable. They probably have more than 2 machines and make many different products. Most likely, each machine handles one product type, changing molds constantly. Waste time. All right, let's see what this thing is. It has 2 panels, a double-layer structure, and some support columns inside. I can't tell what it is. Doesn't look like a cutting board, or a shelf either. Not even close. Let's just see how it looks assembled. The worker demonstrates it here. Now I get it. It's a coffee table.